Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul and Pepper, who's over there. Hello, Pepper.
Hello.
This is indeed your wake up call with Maui Paul and Pepper today. I am Maui Paul, and that is Pepper, and she's about to go behind the I am card. Bye bye, Pepper.
Bye.
uh, I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Looks like good morning, Tony. Prayers to your mom, Tony. Pepper and I have been. Pepper and I were just praying for her just now. Good morning, Jan, coming in from your warm and cozy nest. I know I'm making this nest more and more cozy as well as I continue to as the winter keeps on getting colder. I keep learning new tips and tricks to insulate this place better. Good morning. Let's see. Good morning, Jan. Good morning, Lauren, coming in from Jamaica. You're still definitely probably the warmest of us all, Lauren, down there in Jamaica. I hope that you're getting plenty of sun on your skin. Let's see here. Let's see. Good morning, Susan. Wonderful to see you here. Good morning. Jan says hi to Pepper. Let's see. Good morning, Josiah. Good to see you too. All right, the question of the day is, what is something that you're good at? And I love this question of the day. It really encourages us to think about our strengths, because quite honestly, oftentimes we don't much think about what we're good at. We think about what we're bad at, because what we're bad at actually gives us some. What we're bad at is something that gives us limitations in life. Like, we notice when we're bad at something. When we're good at something, it's kind of like we don't notice it. It's effortless. So I love that question. Thank you, Pepper, for putting up that question of the day. Let's see. Tony says that she's good at motivating peeps, and yes, you are. Yes, you are, Tony. Let's see here. Jan says she's good at creating a safe space for others to exist in their own authenticity. Good at sorting and organizing. Yeah, that's a fact, Jan. You helped me sort and organize, and yeah, and helping others find the glitter to throw in whatever poop they find themselves in. Yes, throw some glitter on that. That's definitely a Janism. Let's see here. Lauren says she's good at calming children. Well, let me tell you, Lauren, I will have a child for you. Noted. Noted.
Welcome to the babysitting list.
Yes, welcome to the babysitting list. Yes, if you get a package in Jamaica and it has a child in it, you'll know where it came from. Let's see here. Let's see here. Josiah's good at being. You're good at being your genuine self at all times. You're darn right, Josiah. You certainly are. Let's see. All right. So, I'm good at. I'm good at encouraging people. I'm good at finding the bright side of any situation. That's something that I'm good at. I'm good at being consistent at what I do. When I choose to do something, I just do it and do it and do it and do it. I'm good at. I'm good at just being consistent at the things that I do, which is definitely something that I've cultivated. What's something you're good at, Pepper?
I am good at making others feel loved and cared for.
There you go. She's good at making others feel loved and cared for. I'm good at pulling down the card so that you can actually see her while she talks. All right. So anyway, we're here to say some good stuff about us. And I'm going to pull a card, or the next card that Pepper has created for the week. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card, and we are going to respond out loud together. I am that affirmation. As we do this, we are building into our own lives, and we are sharing our own experiences. We are, we're just making our own lives better, and the lives of the people around us. So let's set ourselves up for success. Let's pull a card and say that today I am loving. I am loving. I nurture meaningful connections. So I am loving. I nurture meaningful connections. Are you loving?
I am loving, and you are loving as well. We both nurture meaningful connections.
You are loving, and we are loving. We nurture meaningful connections. I'll write that down in the comments. I encourage you guys to do the same thing. I am loving. I nurture meaningful connections, including the meaningful connections with the people who are right here in this chat. with the people who are watching the wake up call, with the people who are around me. I was talking with somebody yesterday, and I was just relaying the fact that I wasn't feeling very good, and they said, "Oh no, well I hope that I hope that I hope that you were taken care of." And I said, "Yeah, absolutely, I was taken care of. I'm on a first name basis with about 150 of my neighbors." And the guy was just absolutely shocked. And if you know the way that I live, you know that I am on a first name basis with about 150 of my neighbors. I can tell you the first name of everybody who lives in my neighborhood. I can tell you most of their pets' names. I can tell you a lot about where they live. I can tell you about where their kids live. And this is because I've nurtured these meaningful connections. I've nurtured connections, meaningful connections with people who are geographically close to me. Let me tell you, it's a good thing to nurture these meaningful connections, because as we yeah because as we yeah because as we nurture these meaningful connections, it gives us this incredible power to really connect with the folks around us. And so I am loving. I nurture meaningful connections. One of the ways that we nurture meaningful connections is just by is by thinking about each other, talking, and by let's see here. One of the ways that we nurture meaningful connections is by really just being here with each other. And so just wanted to, whoops, well, I guess there that goes.
I
So
thought you were looking for it.
oh yeah, I was looking for it, and so we just want to lift up Tony's mom in prayer right now. There's a power of collective prayer. There's a tremendous power, when we pray, not just as individuals but as a group. Prayer is wonderfully done when it's done in the plural. And so together we all say to Tony's mom that you are recovering, that you overcome challenges and you celebrate your progress. And so just wanted to really lift up Tony's mom in prayer and say that we are calling recovery into your life. We are calling um, we are calling a feeling of wellness into your life. We are calling all the things that you need to recover into your life. We are calling all of the we are calling all of the life situations necessary in order for you to recover into your life right now. And we are telling anything that is keeping you ill, anything that's keeping you sick, to get out of your life. We are rebuking that. We are saying that that has no place in your life, and we are coming together to say that. And so hey Tony, and hey your mom, you are recovering. You overcome challenges, and we celebrate your progress. So anyway, I am loving, and you are loving too. And we are loving together. Let's nurture some meaningful connections today. Let's nurture let's nurture connections with the people around us, whether they're next to us or whether they're far away. Let's recognize that the reason that we like people, that we can continue to nurture these connections, and that we can continue to really build into their lives. As we build into their lives, we make their lives a little bit better, and that makes the world a little bit better. And then we get to live in a world that's a little bit better. And these meaningful connections need to be nurtured. They need to be, it's like a plant. You can't just plant it and then let it go. You plant it and you tend to it and you care for it. A plant that's tended to and cared for is going to do a lot better than a plant that isn't. And so we know that in order to be loving, we must nurture these meaningful connections. When we find a meaningful connection, when we find somebody, or when we find a relationship that is really worth building into, then we do the stuff necessary to build into that relationship proactively, and that allows us to then have these connections that can be very strong. I'll never forget that I left the country when I was 27 years old, and I lived in Central America for about 6 years. About 3 years into it, I came back to the United States, and I found myself in Denver, Colorado, which is a place that I had lived in, gosh, 15, 20 years prior to that. Um, and as I was there, I actually looked up an old friend. I looked up somebody that I had connected with a long time ago, and so not only did he remember me, but also he's like, oh boy, he's like, oh, I'm so excited to see you. I'd love to connect with you. We just kind of we went and we had a meal together, and and then I said, yeah, I'm gonna go find a hotel, and I got to go and go do something. He's like, oh no, no, he's like, you're not gonna find a hotel. You're gonna go hang out in my house where you get to, I have a spare bedroom, and you can be in my spare bedroom. How cool that was. Well, I mean, it was, and it happened because there was a meaningful connection there. This person was willing to open their home to me after 15 years of not actually of not of not really even talking to each other. It's like we picked up right where we left off. And I find that in my life that I oftentimes pick up right where I left off. I just I pick up, yeah, I can just not talk to somebody for a long time, and then when I talk to them again, it just like it's like nothing ever changed.
Hmm.
And the reason is because my energy recognizes their energy, and we recognize the similarities in ourselves. We recognize the things that make us the same are greater than the things which make us different. And so the our lives may change, our life circumstances might change, our ideas might change, but our energy doesn't really change. And so when we choose the connections that we make based on the energy of the people as they are presenting themselves to us, it allows us to have a much more meaningful life. So I am loving today. You are loving as well. And as we go through our day, let's be on the lookout for meaningful connections that we can nurture. And if we think about somebody, I have a rule. If I think about somebody, I just reach out to them and I say, I'm thinking about you, and just as simple as that. Because I know that I love to get messages like that when somebody just tells me, "Hey, I'm thinking about you." It's a beautiful thing. Oftentimes, our minds are preoccupied with our own problems, and our own dreams and our own goals. A friend of mine says we are all we're all tuned into WeFM. What's in it for me? And I think that's very true. We are very much we're very much interested in what's going on in our own lives. And so when we're thinking about somebody else, I think it's very important just to let them know that, because it just shows that there is a little bit of just a little bit of them in our lives, and that helps to nurture that meaningful connection. Tony says true connections are ever flowing, no matter the distance or time. Amen to that. Yeah, I and so anyway, I am loving. You are loving too. So let's nurture some meaningful connections today. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. We will come back with another one of these cards. I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you coming in, tuning in to the show. We will return tomorrow at 9 a.m. And then, of course, awesome Saturday. I'm going to be doing another awesome Saturday service. And yeah, looking forward to doing that. So I will talk to you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Until then, I love you. I appreciate you. I think you're awesome. And I will chat with you tomorrow at 9. Thank you again to everybody who is here on the call. And yeah, aloha from paradise.